Please do not forget to like, subscribe and share. It may just be a click for you, but it means a great deal to me. Thank you. Enjoy the video. In this video, we will talk about the lessons learned from Judson Brewer's TED Talk, a simple way to break a bad habit. Judson Brewer's TED Talk is a fascinating and informative look at the science of habit formation and how we can use that knowledge to break bad habits. In the talk, Brewer explains that habits are essentially neurological pathways that have become so ingrained in our brains that they operate automatically. These pathways are formed by a process called neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to change and adapt. When we engage in a behavior repeatedly, the neural pathways associated with that behavior become stronger and more efficient. This is why it can be so difficult to break bad habits. The neural pathways associated with those habits are so strong that they are essentially automatic. However, Brewer also explains that neuroplasticity is a two-way street. Just as the brain can strengthen neural pathways, it can also weaken them. This means that it is possible to break bad habits by weakening the neural pathways associated with those habits and strengthening the neural pathways associated with new, healthier behaviors. Brewer offers a four-step method for breaking bad habits. Brewer explains that the first step to breaking a bad habit is to rewire your brain. This can be done by practicing mindfulness, which is the practice of paying attention to the present moment without judgment. Mindfulness can help us to become aware of our triggers and to develop new coping mechanisms. The second step is to pay attention to your triggers. What are the things that make you want to engage in your bad habit? Once you know your triggers, you can start to avoid them or develop new coping mechanisms. The third step is to experiment with new behaviors. This could involve replacing your bad habit with a healthier one, or simply finding ways to distract yourself when you feel the urge to engage in your bad habit. The fourth and final step is to be patient. Breaking a bad habit takes time and effort. It's important to be patient with yourself and to keep practicing the new behaviors until they become automatic. Brewer's talk is a helpful and informative guide to breaking bad habits. It offers a practical and evidence-based approach that can be used to overcome a variety of bad habits. Here are some additional tips for breaking bad habits. Find a support system. Having people to support you can make it easier to break a bad habit. This could be a friend, family member, therapist, or support group. Set realistic goals. Don't try to change too much at once. Set small, achievable goals for yourself and gradually work your way up to larger goals. Don't give up. It's normal to have setbacks when you're trying to break a bad habit. Don't give up if you slip up. Just pick yourself up and keep going. Breaking bad habits is not easy, but it is possible. By following the tips mentioned earlier, you can increase your chances of success. Here are some examples of how Brewer's methods can be used to break bad habits. Smoking. Identify your triggers. What are the things that make you want to smoke? Are you stressed? Bored? Feeling social? Once you know your triggers, you can start to avoid them or develop new coping mechanisms. Practice mindfulness. When you feel the urge to smoke, take a few deep breaths and focus on your breath. Notice the physical sensations in your body and the thoughts and emotions that are arising. Don't judge yourself for wanting to smoke. Just observe the urge and let it pass. Replace smoking with a healthier coping mechanism. When you feel stressed, try taking a walk, listening to music, or doing some deep breathing exercises. When you're bored, try reading, playing a game, or spending time with friends and family. Be patient. Breaking a habit takes time and effort. Don't get discouraged if you slip up. Just keep practicing and you will eventually succeed. Overeating. Identify your triggers. What are the things that make you want to overeat? Are you bored? Stressed? Hungry? Once you know your triggers, you can start to avoid them or develop new coping mechanisms. Find healthy distractions. When you feel the urge to overeat, find something else to do. Go for a walk, read a book, or call a friend. If you know you're going to be in a situation where you might be tempted to overeat, plan ahead. Pack healthy snacks and meals so that you have something to eat that won't sabotage your efforts. Be mindful of your eating habits. When you're eating, pay attention to how you're feeling. Are you really hungry? Are you eating because you're bored or stressed? Slow down and savor your food. Stop eating when you're full. Procrastination. Break down large tasks into smaller, more manageable ones. If you have a big project that's due, break it down into smaller tasks that you can complete one at a time. Set realistic deadlines for yourself that you know you can meet. Don't try to do too much too soon. Reward yourself for completing tasks with something you enjoy. This will help you stay motivated and on track. If you're struggling to break a bad habit, don't be afraid to ask for help from a friend, family member, therapist, or support group. Breaking bad habits can be challenging, but it's possible. By following the tips we have discussed, you can increase your chances of success. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and share. It may just be a click for you, but it means a great deal to me. Thank you.